Welcome back to Grant's Gaming Corner, ladies and gentlemen. We are back to our Let's Go Eevee playthrough, where we are working on catching the last few Pokemon that we can in the, well, game by ourselves. No trades, no swaps, no nothing like that. Just straight up trying to catch everything we can. Welcome in, Niall. Welcome in, Patch. How y'all doing? Appreciate y'all being here. And yes, Patch, I did read on the Discord about the name change, so got you. So how you guys doing? Appreciate y'all being here. Thank y'all for coming and hanging out. I'm here. I'm right here. Hopefully you guys can see me. Hopefully you guys can hear me. If you guys can't say hear me or see me, say something. Let me know. Hey, how you doing? Hello. Hello there. Hi. Yeah, so we are back at it. I was hopefully that wasn't too loud. Sorry about that. I get a little excited. It's nice to be back in the chair sometimes. All right. So I was skimming the Pokedex before I got started. Welcome in, Diddley. Appreciate you coming and hang out with us tonight. So we still got to finish getting our Pidgeotto, which we've got a Leo, our Pidgeotto in the team to get a Pidgeot. Can't get those, not worried about the trades. We do need to go to get a another Moonstone or two, so we may end up having to go to Mount Moon, because we got to pick up at least one more Moonstone, because we got to evolve Clefairy and Jigglypuff, and I think we only have one Moonstone if I remember right. Other than that, I think everything else in here was, of course, we're going to evolve our Kingler, which we got a Krabby Patty in the team. I'm hoping a Hitmonlee shows up somewhere here in the Unknown Cave, not the Unknown Cave, the Cerulean Cave. We do have to go after our Pinsir. That's going to be a bugger. That little guy down there, whichever side he's on, right down there, is going to be a little bit of a bugger to go after, because he's always tough to get. So I have a feeling we're probably going to have to do some chaining on the route that we're going to catch him on. Fingers crossed we can catch him. And see if we can draw him out that way. I was hoping to find the other fossil, so we can evolve it up to, you know, Staryu and Starmie and Omastar and Omanite. And of course we got to get Dragonite, which we do have our Dragonair in the team. So yeah, we still got a few more Pokemon to go after. I think, because I'm still here in the Cerulean Cave, because that's where I left off at, I think I want to do a quick run and just check these glowing patches just to see if there's anything there, because that's where anything that's going to be worth getting comes up at as far as a fossil goes. And I'm just kind of keeping an eye out for the Hitmons. I don't know that we're going to get a Hitmon in here. I want to say it's like super rare for the Hitmons to show up in here, but I was hoping. Oh no! Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, Golden Raz. Okay. Of course, it's also super rare to find the other fossil too, so it's gonna be one of those things that we may not find the other fossil in here, which will be okay if we don't. It's not gonna be that big of a deal, because of the fact that I know that these things are pretty rare to find. All right, so let's see about getting out of the Cerulean Cave. So, how's everybody doing tonight? Y'all making it? I appreciate everybody coming to hang out tonight. It has been a minute. It feels like it's been a little while. Of course, I know we took last Thursday off. That's, yeah, every other Thursday thing. But it is good to spend some time with the family. We've been enjoying it. You guys doing okay? Good. I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear you're doing good, Patch. But yeah, it's nice. I'm enjoying the family time. Hannah and I are enjoying getting a chance to spend some time together. So we are absolutely happy with doing that. All right, can I... And I'm throwing this one backwards because I'm using the wrong remote, because my other one's dead. I gotta charge the other Joy-Con. So I am doing this a little backwards tonight. I could try a Joy-Con 2. If it gives me too much trouble, I may switch over to a Joy-Con 2. Bob, leveled up. Anyways, so yeah, that's kind of the general plan for tonight. Gonna trying to work on this Dex a little bit. But yeah, again, I was saying, yeah, I appreciate you guys giving me some time to relax and enjoy some family time with Hannah. We are absolutely enjoying getting our every other Thursdays off. It's been worth it for us, and we appreciate that. Appreciate you guys understanding. And hopefully you guys are enjoying the videos that are going up, because I still have stuff at least going up for you guys. Can we get back to Mount Moon from here? We can. Yep. All right, so let's go to Mount Moon real quick. Let's go see if we can find another moonstone or two, because we need at least one more for sure. The question is going to be, are we going to be able to find another moonstone in here? Which there are places where those moonstones are supposed to show up, mainly in these like little crevices like that. There's a Chansey in here. Look at that. Not worried about a Chansey right now, but it's just cool that it shows up. That is a lot of color. Find the wrong pattern. I don't know if I have enough time, and I don't know if it lined up correctly. There's a Paris, because it didn't quite translate correctly, I don't think. Yeah, let's not use our Ultra Balls. Let's just go back down to Pokeballs. Let's see. Nice. You got a nice throw. Yeah, I can see it doesn't look like it lined up right to me because of the way it stretches out across the chat. I guess because my format's a little different. I don't have it pulled in closely. Big ol' excellent. Got that excellent on that one. But there is one missing, and it looks like... Now you're just messing with me. Yeah, I can't quite tell which one's missing in the colors at the moment. I mean, the next one after the purple should be red. I know that. I'm getting that much off of it. Yeah, you're just having fun throwing all kinds of symbols in there. There's a color circle pattern that Patch threw up there that's really messing with me. It's actually not easy to look at. It's like a mile back from the random emojis. Yeah, there's all kinds of random emojis going up too. Okay, is there a spot somewhere around here? There's a Clefairy, but we don't need a Clefairy. That Zubat came out of nowhere. We need another Moonstone. You're just having fun with those emojis, huh, Patch? Those are all kinds of crazy emojis in there, honestly. Alright, let's see if we can find some Moonstone around here somewhere. Wow, there are some crazy looking emojis in there. Come on, Eevee. Surely you can find us another Moonstone, bud. Frank! Come through for us, Frank. Tell us there's a Moonstone around here, buddy. Oh, well, there's a Clefairy trainer right there. Oh, sorry, it's a Clefable trainer. Ah, wait a minute. Yes! There's our second Moonstone. There's the one we need. Alright, let's get out of here before we run into another Zubat. I think we got plenty of escape ropes. Alright. So now we've got our escape rope. Our escape rope. Our Moonstone. Let's, where's my map? Let's fly down here to... Yeah, I think Fuchsia will work. Because we want to go to the route just to the, east of here to see if we can, try to find our... pincer. Good, blankets is what we're looking for. I sent some PFGs I worked on in the shared areas. Ah, appreciate it. I'll have to go back and check them in the Discord later when I get a chance to. You post them in the share of Discord, you mean, right? So I'll have to get on there and check. All right. Let's do this. Let's grab our Clefairy and our Jigglypuff real quick. Add to team. Sorry, Bob, you're coming out for a minute. And same with you, Big Steely. I'm gonna take you guys out for just a minute. We're gonna go ahead and evolve these two up, and then we'll go to hunting the pincer, and we'll see if we can try to find it If we can find it, then we'll go back to Cerulean Cave. Bob, no. Yeah, we'll put Bob back in a minute. I'm just taking him out long enough to do these evolutions. He'll go back because he's becoming stronger for us. So we're leveling him up. Him and Big Steely, we're leveling the both of them up, making them nice and strong. He'll be right back. It won't take him but a minute. What's shaking it? Appreciate you coming in. Thank y'all for being here. Appreciate y'all hanging out. We were see if we can try to finish catching the last of the Pokemon that we don't have right now. Metronome. Yeah, might as well. That's the signature move of Clefairy and Clefable. We can drop Growl for that. Mega Victory Bell. It's definitely different. I like how it moves. It just kind of jumps and then it sloshes when it lands, which is kind of cool. As far as usage, I want to check it out. I want to see how good it is. I mean, I'm excited about all the new Megas so far. Mega Dragonite. I'm sorry. We're gonna use one in our ZA playthrough. That's Mega Dragonite. Mega Victory Bell. I want to give it a shot because it's a new Mega and it's a Pokemon who has not had any love in a long time since Generation 1. The Bellsprout line has not been given any kind of love, so it's amazing to see that it's going back and getting some love. So yeah, I want to give them a shot. Now, Mega Victory Bell itself may not stay in the team because I've never been a heavy grass type user. It's just grass type is just hard for me to use. Wow, we have a lot of chances we need to send to the professor. But that doesn't mean we won't at least put one in the team to try it. Yeah, Mega ZA is Mega ZA. Legend ZA is got some new Mega types, specifically Mega Dragonite, Mega Victory Bell, so it's gonna be worth it. Yeah, but I knew which. I mean, yeah, you had the Y in there, and oh yeah, you did kind of spell it a little long ways, didn't you? But I knew which one you were talking about, though. I knew what you were talking about. That yeah, we're still gonna look into it, though. I definitely want to try to get one into the team, at least for a little bit. It may not be my favorite Pokemon, it may not be one that stays, but I like the design. I think it looks cool. I like the way it bounces. It looks like it's gonna walk really cool. But I want to try it. I'd have to sit here all night trying to figure out which hand's out of place. Never get any Pokemon played trying to do that. Alright, let's get back to trying to head off our Pinsir, because we gotta find our Pinsir, and then we make it back to Cerulean Cave. Oh, while the crowd's here, don't forget, this coming Monday, a week from today, we're going to be doing a Mario Kart tournament. So there won't be a Pokemon that night. So we will be doing our Mario Kart tournament that day. Now, as to win, I'm not 100% sure when. I am having a very hard time seeing that profile picture. It's kind of small. Let's see. Yeah, I can't make it any bigger. I mean, what I can see, it doesn't look too bad, but I'm having a hard time seeing it because it's such a small picture. But everything shows up on my screen is cramped right now because I've got so much stuff on it. Alright, let's see. We need to pick a Pokemon. Are we going to go after a particular Pokemon to try to up the chances? Okay, appreciate that. Yeah, Patch, I appreciate you sharing it on Discord. That'll make it easier for me to see, because I'll be able to zoom in on my phone. So yeah, let's pick a Pokemon. I think looks like Bellsprout's gonna be the good one to go with. Speaking of Victory Bell, we're probably gonna use Bellsprout here as our go-to Pokemon for trying to get a chain going here. And if we get a good chain going, then we should be able to get Pinsir to show up. Patch 3-Co? You want me to use the whole thing? Patch 3-Co? Okay, I'll try to say it faster. I just have a habit of picking a portion of the name whenever there's a longer one like that, and just saying the portion, just because of the fact that it's easier for me when I have a lot going on around here. So forgive me if I got it great. Forgive me if I fall back to patch every once in a while, but I'll try to use patch 3 code. I'll do my best. It's just one of those things that when you get a lot, big ol' excellent. When you get a lot going on, you do what you can where you can. What's shaking, Hatch? Appreciate you coming to hang out tonight. How y'all doing tonight, Hatch? You got a little Hatch with you tonight? Let's see if we can catch this Bellsprout here. Big ol' excellent. Monetization. Moderation. It's gonna be one of those things that it's gonna be based on my choice. 99% of it. I do lean in a little bit with Hannah. Hannah does have some influence on it, but the idea is mainly if I feel like that you've earned it, and it's really gonna be all down to my opinion. As of right now, I'm good on mods, so I really don't need another mod right now. But yeah, it's not gonna be one of those things. I'm never gonna say do this, this, and this to earn monetization, because I don't want to set a criteria. I want it to be me. It's my choice. But you're in my ear while I cook. Gotcha. Okay. So you hear us, Hatch, but she can see us. There's the queen. Where's the queen at tonight? If you're talking about Hannah, Hannah is still out doing crafting things tonight. She should be home here in a little while, and we'll get her to see if she wants to come at least say hi, but she has quite a few things to do. Oh, there's a weeping bell. Speaking of which, Hannah has been hard at work on editing for us lately, so when she does get here, you guys give her a very big thank you for editing, because she got the Cooking Corner episode edited and ready to go. I have not posted it live yet because of several reasons, one of which is I have not had a chance to watch it myself yet, at least not in its entirety. I've seen it as it was being edited, but I want to see it now that it's actually posted up. The other is I have no idea exactly when I'm going to post it yet. It's ready to go. I just don't know yet when. By the way, congratulations on 330. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. And speaking of 330, that's the other thing Hannah's been busy with. Hannah is working on Fails of the Kingdom, and I think her and I are kind of making some decisions about it, because it has become a bit of a bigger task than was anticipated. So I think we're probably going to cut it off as far as our editing before too much longer, how much she is going through in editing. She has gone through a majority portion of our Tears of the Kingdom footage. She has found a good bit of absolutely hilarious footage. And I believe that our consideration is right now is to try to find a wrap-up point and get it ready to go up, because we are well over, big ol' excellent. We are well over 300, and we owe you guys this episode. And honestly, I don't want to keep pushing her on it, because she's got enough of her own stuff to do. So we are probably going to wrap up the editing on that before too much longer. I'm going to help her probably finish up the ending and figure out where we're going to end it at and get it up and ready to go. After having doing some real math and realizing that I got better at playing the game, we found less and less, she found less and less, I should say, good moments to be used as I got deeper into play. So the whole episode so far has gotten shorter than what we anticipated. We thought it was going to be a nice long episode, but it's actually a lot shorter than we had thought. Because at first it was very, very, easy to come up with crazy stuff. Now there's less and less of it. It's not going to be a significantly short video. It's going to be a fair size video, but it's not going to be as crazy long as I anticipated it. Hang on just a second. Let me do an adjustment here. And hello.
Making sure my shirt was okay.
Fair.
Sorry, y'all. Hi. So, can I tell the people what I uploaded today?
Oh, I just told him, honestly.
Oh.
Chat, you guys owe Hannah, I believe, a very big thank you for the upload she is talking about.
Hi, Diddley. Hi, Hatch. Hatch, I told Grant we gotta all get together soon.
Yes.
We have some days off coming up. Hi, Pacheco. I'm a little sad about my shirt. Thank you.
How do you say that?
Pacheco. I know that because there's...
I was saying Patrick.
No, I bet it's Pacheco. Yes, we definitely do. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, with Little Hatch.
I'm gonna run from this one because we gotta.
Can we say Mama Hatch and Papa Hatch and Little Hatch? Like,
You gotta
Mama
catch
Bear?
about that. That's not my area of confirmation. That's
Yes.
Hatch's area.
Yes.
But yes,
so-
you guys please
Yes.
thank
Tell me,
Hannah
is
for
it
that because she's put in a lot of work for that cooking episode.
Is it Pacheco or is it...
I've been saying Patch Threeco.
Well, the reason I say Pacheco, there's, y'all should meet the new pup. Yes, I want to meet Puppy Hatch.
Yes, we do.
That would help, because, your girl's got puppy fever.
Aha, there's a Bellsprout. Hey!
That's what I get. What's I got puppy fever?
Hey, I need a shower, but I
Oh,
didn't know
Grant
this-
got it? Okay, sorry.
Oh, it is Patch
There's a-
Threeco.
Pat Threeco, sorry.
Cool.
So there's a, if you read it as an E, there's a bull rider. I like watching, the PBR, professional bull riding.
Big ol' excellent.
And there's a guy, his name is Kaiki Pacheco, and that's how his last name is spelled. She just lost her puppy breath. Oh no.
Well,
Oh no.
It's puppy breath.
So Grant's cooking corner, I want to say, because he won't say this, we went to film it, and like
wait, is this a behind the scenes stuff?
a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So there's a blooper that I did not put in there because it's me and I didn't want to blast myself on the internet. So we went to film.
I missed this one. I don't
No,
think I've
you
seen this
didn't.
one.
You egged this one on. So
Oh.
you
Yes, I did. Never mind.
But so
Okay, I
when
lived through this one. I just didn't see it in recording yet.
we call him Brother Nick Cottage. So
The bald man.
my brother helped out with the direction of this. He was gonna also help with filming, and we just realized it was too many people, too many cooks in the kitchen, as you will.
Literally.
But so we're like coaching Grant, like, okay, this is what you got to do. Like, and he was like, okay. Then the second the camera clicks on, this man turns into like Emerald Lagasse or something. I don't know what happened. There was no bam, but it was definitely like the personality just emerges, and this wonderful cooking host just happens. And I'm watching the video, and I thought at the time, like, why have you not done cooking before? Because it was so good. And then I watched the footage, and I think I made 3 cuts out of all the footage. And the 3 cuts were him freezing and going, and start talking. That was my cuts.
Great. All right, now let me let you guys in a little behind the scenes now.
YouTube destroyed my message. Oh, well.
Yeah, it lays it out in all kinds of weird ways, so it's going to, unfortunately.
Yeah. Also, if YouTube blocked it, that means probably our filter has it blocked.
Yeah. So let me give you guys a little behind the scenes. What you guys get out of me on the streams and on videos is me.
It is.
But it's a different part of me.
Yes.
It's a switched on part of me for entertainment. Got it, great. And I don't mean that as I'm portraying being entertaining. It's just, this is my entertainment. This is what I do to be entertaining. You can ask Hannah. This does come and go even when I'm not on camera.
Yeah.
Big ol' excellent.
Prepare the message in some form. Okay.
Fair.
It's more of like, it's just his personality is more intense.
Fair. But this does happen. Big ol' excellent. This does happen from time to time, even when I'm not on camera.
Yes.
This is me. This is who I am.
And that's usually when Hannah starts giggling.
But I do have to switch it on and off for you guys. And I don't mean that is I'm trying to be something I'm not, because this is me. But I'm here to be entertaining for both you and for me. I'm entertaining myself as much as I'm entertaining you guys. That's why I giggle at myself and laugh at myself quite often, or I tell you guys that was funny.
Well, I mean, I can relate to it too in a sense of like, as a teacher, when I put my teacher hat on, it's still me, but it's a more intense me and also a very much so goal-focused me. It's not just relax. That I have like, this is my goal, we're here to achieve this goal, and I'm interacting with you, but at the same time, we're still steering the ship in the direction we have to go.
And fair point, Hatch.
Okay.
I'm not ignorant on cooking. I've never starved to death. I've just...
Let's be honest,
not my
he's
passion.
probably a better cook than me.
I don't know about that. Got a great throw.
There's 3 pictures of
Patch 3 Co.
Patch 3 Co.
The icon. Okay, we'll get in a little while after, probably after stream, because jumping on Discord's not easy right now.
Yes.
But like I said, behind the scenes, this is me. And again, I'm not just turning this on and off for you guys for entertainment. I'm turning this on and off because I'm here to entertain both you and me. But it is me that you guys are getting still wholeheartedly. And I say it like this because Hannah says it like this all the time. She tells me how I can just easily turn on and off the camera personality like it's nothing. And it's big old excellent. It's just kind of a habit. I have learned to be an entertainer over many, many years of just entertaining those around me.
AKA being a parent.
Well, not just a parent.
I know.
Even before that, I was entertaining.
Half of being a parent is entertaining children, though. Like
that's fair. But even in my younger life, before having my own kids, my mother used to tell me, if I don't wind up in some kind of entertainment business, I will have failed my capabilities, because I can entertain both myself and others just by doing nothing. That's just the way I am. So this is a natural progression of where I should be, is here with you guys, entertaining both me and you, because this is what I do instinctively.
And it's what you're passionate about.
Playing the video games is what I'm passionate about. Being entertaining, yes, I am passionate about being entertaining. And it's not that I necessarily have to have the limelight, because I've never been a huge one to say, I've got to be in the spotlight. That's not, I can give you the spotlight and be perfectly fine. There's our pincer. And be perfectly fine with sharing the spotlight with whoever's there with me. But I also know how to be in the spotlight, and it's never bothered me to be in the spotlight. So it's just me.
Can I circle back and talk about Phil's the Kingdom?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, yeah, because I did mention it, and I did tell him, well, you heard me as I was walking in.
Yeah, and I want to give my perspective on it. I'm probably about to leave and go work on Phil's the Kingdom, so I haven't like quit working on it. I would not say it's less footage than I anticipated, but the thing is that when you're trying to get somebody failing at something,
Excellent.
we're gonna get a soundbite of that one minute and just I'm gonna spam it in your
We're
words.
almost done on this series.
I know, but the thing is when we have the membership opened up,
Oh, you're gonna make it as
people can play a soundbite like a membership.
Big ol' excellent.
No, and people can play sound bites on Streamlabs as well. Big ol' X this
She's gonna clip that. Yes, we got our pincer. We got our pincer. Nice.
So-
We're going back to Cerulean Cave.
Pincer. Hardly knew.
Pincer, you hardly knew thee.
No, I hardly knew.
What a thing to say.
Anyway, so
Yes, Patch 3 Co. It's an interesting name. Now, I don't understand the details behind it, so you might have to explain it a little bit for us to understand it, but it's a cool name. Sorry, go ahead.
So I'm not necessarily thinking that Fails of the Kingdom has less content than I expected. I think what it is just a matter of the amount of data that you're processing is extremely high. And not just like, I knew there were that many episodes. That wasn't the problem. It's when I'm really looking at gigabytes and computer space and all that stuff. And so it's starting to slow down the computer power, and we're trying to get things to an external hard drive and such, but it's kind of hard when you're in the middle of the editing process. I'm working on a laptop. I don't have a desktop editing computer because Macs work better than Windows for editing.
Fair, but I mean the other
Just
is
for what I
again
want.
time. We owe it to you guys. We're running behind on it.
Yeah, and I know I'm behind. It's more of, but I'm every time I reopen it, I end up going back a little bit and working back and then moving forward because I'm trying to get it refined, and what is in there is polished. That's the goal. So anyway, I'm gonna work on it, and then I'm thinking we're probably gonna power through this week and call it wherever we're at this week. We will make sure that Ganondorf is included in that, because I don't want to leave out Fails the Kingdom without the final boss battle. That would be very wrong. So,
I mean, I feel like the best part in that whole fight was when the bar started to grow. I mean,
we'll catch some of that.
that was such a surprise.
Anyway, so we're gonna try and get that out because we have some other
Oh, there we
things.
go.
I didn't know you could do that. That's good. As a photographer, I feel like on the data issue and organization, yeah. And the problem is that I'm editing for both me and Grant. So I got a new laptop a little less than a year ago. I think I got it last November.
What was the last time?
And I've used up 75% of the storage on that thing in just the episodes between me and Grant. Now, granted, I'm gonna start throwing my stuff that's been exported onto the external hard drive, so it's just a log of this is the videos that I've uploaded, so I have them somewhere. And truthfully, I probably don't have to do that at this point because it's been exported, it's on YouTube, it exists out there, but I do like having it. So we'll see. I'm working on that, and that's gonna help with some speed as well. I have some other cool ideas. You have to have external, not internal. If that fails, it's gone possibly. Yeah, and that's what I have is an external hard drive. But even then, external hard drives are only going to last for so long. Eventually, they run themselves out. Unfortunately, I have a lot of wedding due to that. I've lost a wedding to
Ooh, that's not good.
And I like that we're in the age where a lot of things can be stored digitally, but just with the amount of footage we're talking about, it really does add up. So I don't know. I'm debating on if I'm gonna just delete all the episodes and just let it live digitally. We'll see. I don't like the idea of it just being on YouTube in case something does happen, but I might have to be at that point for a little bit.
Just to backtrack just a little bit past the code, that's a good story, interesting. I mean, it doesn't give me much context on the name other than where you got it from, but
hey, when you create a Roblox account in 2010, you know, we don't know how old you were in 2010. We don't need to know.
I'm just saying.
So,
I mean, it's a cool story, but I mean, I don't understand the name any better. I understand where you got it from, but hey, if you're happy with it, go for it.
Yeah. Anyway, so it's 8:30, so I probably need to go start.
Are you fixing to bail out on us?
Yeah, I'm gonna go edit. So that's my goal is this week is just to really power through and just see how much I can get done in a week.
And see, for me, the reality of 90%, if not more, of my content already lives on YouTube because it's posted right to YouTube.
Right, you never had it downloaded.
I never had a reason to record it straight to the computer and upload it. I just don't sweat it. But of course, my content is also different. It's, for me, if some of this content was lost eventually, well, I would hate it. But at the same time, I can just make more of it because it's all natural content. It's not edited, but that's kind of a difference between what you do and what I do.
Right, and some of mine too. The nature of when you're knitting, you do some of the same like when I knit a sweater, I'm not just gonna like start knitting it and be done in a week with it for the most part. So I have that file in there with the pattern and the name and stuff like that I retain because I might go back and re-knit it or this or that. Michelle might knit it, or you know, vice versa. Yeah. So we kind of have this running log of things that are prepared and typed up, so when it happens in an episode, it's more efficient. And that obviously does take data too.
And just for side note, Michelle is her co-host on her podcast.
Yes. So
Itsy mine is I don't script anything. I ain't gonna tell you guys a story. I don't even script my videos. It comes natural and it comes out as is.
I mean, I don't script mine. I talk about what we have. I guess to a certain extent,
but you have additional content that goes with yours. You have, you know, links and patterns. And it's a big old excellent. Me, I play the game. I have the save file. You guys get to see the videos. You guys get to see the uploads, the streams. Again, if I lose content, I'm not going to be happy, but I'm also not going to cry over it either. It's just, for me, it's one of those things that I'll just make more.
So do we have a release date for Grant's Cooking Corner?
Nah, I got to think about that. I got to work on that. I haven't even watched it. Well, that's what I was telling them. I haven't had a chance to watch it myself yet this evening.
Okay, can we watch it after stream? Watch it with you.
If we're up for it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you and I can watch it before bed tonight.
We can watch it tomorrow, maybe.
Maybe.
I thoroughly enjoyed watching that, and it felt like a proud moment.
Well, I'll tell you this: it was still HD processing whenever I got to where I could check it.
Yeah, because it had just gone up.
Yeah, it did not finish processing, so I didn't bother watching it yet.
I will say I have a couple of things. Let me circle back to Phil's. Grant's Cooking Corner. There's so much stuff. If you really do enjoy Grant's Cooking Corner, please like it, share it with somebody. Give us that data that, hey, this is something we should pursue. if you want us to. If you don't want us to, then that's fine. You can comment that too. Be like, hey, this is cool, but we want you to stick to gaming.
Tell us one way or the other.
That I think that's kind of where Grant and I are at an impasse of, I think this is a really great niche.
Oh, that's not the one I thought.
I love food. See?
Don't we all?
So it's one of those things of, it's gonna have to be the right recipe. We're not just gonna cook everything. It has to have some sort of meaning to Grant or to the channel. So we're not just gonna cook some random Joe Schmo recipe. It could be maybe you guys submit a recipe. We haven't opened up for that, but we might.
We have a few things in mind. We have a few recipes set aside that fit what we do already.
Yes.
But you guys tell us and give us some. This is what I was expecting.
Ooh.
This is the one I wanted. Night, Niall. Appreciate you stopping by for a little while.
Good night, Niall.
But you guys.
Is that the base one?
Genie's the base one. Dragon Knight is the final one. This is the one that got the new Mega MZA.
I haven't watched that. I'm so behind. So yeah, I have a couple. So with that, let us know what you think about this one. I have an idea I'm gonna pitch to Grant after stream, which I think you guys might be up for. It could be a good series that would not take a lot of extra work. And then I also have a series that's going to be launching some point this year or early next year. So that's part of the reason too to get Phil's the Kingdom off our plates, is to get the rest of the series moving forward.
Fair.
But it'll go up. It'll be good. Don't worry.
You've got 125 experience. Nice. 150. Interesting facts on Patch 3 code, by the way. On your name, Patch 3 code. Now, I know I didn't get a chance to say anything, but it doesn't help. Interesting facts on it. So yeah, just to kind of reiterate what Hannah's saying, we're looking for feedback from you guys. Let us know what you guys think, what you guys like, what you guys don't like.
Yeah.
Help us sculpt what we do around here, because while it's always going to be primary gaming, got it great. We're of course going to give you guys a little bit of side stuff, some stuff that may be off the wall but still involved with our gaming.
Well, and I think too, we're looking at this more of like the business.
Big old excellent.
We're looking at it from the business aspect, as far as what can we do long term to as this as a brand,
Big old excellent.
to further growth and to what we can do that you guys would like, that would encourage maybe draw in some new friends, but also just build upon what we have. We don't want to just reject what we have.
No, we don't want to abandon the things that we have. We don't want to abandon you guys, what you guys like.
But expound upon it, and as our abilities grow with what we can do production-wise, that we grow and expand in some new directions that might offer some more content.
I will straight up tell you guys what I do not want. And I can say this wholeheartedly, because I'm sure you guys have all experienced the same thing as I have. You've been watching somebody that you really enjoy over the years, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere they just change something that they're doing or how they're doing things, or they're just like a show will change up all of a sudden, and we just need to add something different, do a twist, but the old stuff works fine. We don't want that. We don't want that crazy jump of, we used to watch Grant's content and it used to be this way, and then all of a sudden, now it's this way and it's not what I'm used to or not what I liked. I don't want that. I hate that immediate jump. I hate that immediate change. I want to change with what you guys are enjoying, but I also want to keep the core of what we do here. Yeah,
I would say just give yourself the one grace of Grant's gonna evolve as a human being. So he may not always want to play, I think he will, based upon his track record, but let's say for some reason he needs a little break from Pokemon. We're gonna allow that, but it's not gonna go from one day being a gaming channel to the next day being a cooking channel.
No,
that's the change.
That will not be the
everything is sponsored channel.
No. And I will tell you guys that if I ever get a chance at sponsorships, I will talk about it, but they will be well within what we do here.
Unless it's Corel.
Corel's still gonna have to work within what we do here. They're not gonna come in and tell me to change my format and tell me that they want this big old excellent, and they want this, and this, and some kind of crazy contract to space. I'd be like, no, we're good. We don't need your contract. Yes, I would love to have sponsorships one day, but those sponsorships will be on our terms, on the Grant's Gaming Corner terms, not on based on the money. There is no amount of money that will ever come along, Pickle, excellent, that will change my opinion about what we do here or change what I want you guys to enjoy.
Okay.
Plain and simple. This is always going to be our community first. Everything else will be around our community.
And now that I've gotten Grant on a soapbox, I'm gonna leave.
Hey, it's my channel. I can be on the soapbox if I want to. I can be on my Pokemon box if I want to.
Okay, I'm gonna go edit for your channel, sir.
Thank you, man.
Edit for your
All
channel.
right. I will
Bye,
change the camera.
chat. Bye. Bye, Deadly. Bye, Patch3Co. Bye, Hatch.
All right. Thank you,
Tell the
ma'am.
people.
Appreciate it. We will be right here for a little while if you need us. I got the emergency chat up if you need to say anything.
Okay, I'm gonna go hang with you in your castle.
Thanks. Thank you, ma'am. Bye. All right. Now that Hannah's come along and started the chaos, I might give you too much love. Laura on Patch3Co, by the way. Not even my best friend knows much about Patch3Co. I mean, that's cool. I was just being curious, you know, where it came from and how to understand it. And it's not that I'm trying to be ignorant about it. I'm just trying to understand, you know, the lore behind it, because it's kind of hard to... Dome fossil. It's kind of hard to give an opinion on something that you know little about. Does that make sense? I mean, I'll tell you on the surface what I think about it. I think it's a pretty cool name, honestly. I mean, and like I was telling you earlier, I forgive me if I'm doing the shortcut to just saying patch every once in a while, but it's just because I'm talking fast and I'm trying to hit on everything. But I'll try to remember to keep, you know, Patch3Co as the full thing. Otherwise, and I mean, it's a cool name. It's got a very interesting history to it for you as well. And I was just being curious. And if it's none of my business, just tell me it's none of my business. You will never hurt my feelings for keeping private life private. I promise you. Oh wait, I was catching gravelers, weren't I? I forgot. We're catching gravelers just for the experience, and the other just to kind of get us a chain going here. I missed. So yeah, I mean, if I ever ask something that you guys don't want to talk about, ain't none of my business. Just tell me that. I'm cool with that. You know, I understand keeping things private. You guys know the channel rules. You know, keep yourself safe on the internet, and if there's something you don't need to talk about, don't talk about it. Well, excellent. All right, so let's get back on track now. So you guys seen I just got a dome fossil. So I know, now we know for sure the fossils are here. Hang on just a second. I will be right here, but I will be here in audio. Bobbins, Big Steely, blowing up, nice. Hang on just a second. Hannah said bye, she's passing through. Ooh, Crunch is a good move, but do I want to drop Body Slam for it? I don't know. I don't know if I want to drop Yawn, because that's a good sleep move. Thunderbolt's a good, you know, extra move. Yeah, I guess let's drop Body Slam. Yeah, close enough. Let's drop Body Slam. So, what was I saying? I didn't forget what I was talking about. Oh, yeah, so I'm just catching Graveler, just trying to level up the team right now, try to get everybody a little stronger. Hoping for the Helix fossil to show up. And if we get the Helix fossil, that would be awesome. You know what? Let's not worry about Mega Punch at all. Not for Big Steely. Although I will say, you know, truth be told, I'm kind of surprised that we got the Pinsir, whatever Pokemon it was we called it while ago, so quickly. I was not expecting to get it that quickly. That was actually kind of a small chain to get it that fast. But I am glad that we're getting along. We're getting, you know, a lot of our Pokemon, you know, leveled up here. We need to evolve our. Still got to get our Pidgeot over to Pidgeotto. Pidgeotto over to Pidgeot. That is weird. That progression should be Pidgey, Pidgeot, Pidgeotto, but instead it's Pidgey, Pidgeotto, Pidgeot. And it's. I mean, I get it. Pidgeot is supposed to be like a jet, and it's supposed to be its final form. But it's just weird saying it that way to me. Of course, there's a lot of things that you talk about Pokemon lore and what order the Pokemon should be in, and where there are things that were changed around in evolution lines before game release. And wow, he just knocked our Ultra Ball back. So yeah, we won't get into that. That's not our kind of channel. We're not here. Well, we'll talk theory, but you know, we're not heavy on getting into it. I'm not making videos on Pokemon lore. Got a big ol' excellent. Yeah, I guess I found my stride with this one, didn't I? I should have been doing the excellent, great, and nice throws from the beginning. I should have been calling them out like that from the get-go, but I guess I just kind of hit my stride on it. Leo and Riley both leveled up. Oh, it just went up to 35. Okay, I was gonna say, did Leo get high enough? But it needs one more level, I think. Although we're getting a really good chain going on here. Which, the higher this chain, the better the experience, which is a good thing. Let's avoid the Licky Tongue, because I don't want to destroy our chain. I do want to kind of keep looking in these patches. And anywhere else that Eevee's tag, or Frank's tail will wag at, because we could use a Helix fossil if we can find us one. There's another Graveler. Of course, hopefully, it would be awesome if this would bring us some kind of shiny too. I would not complain about that at all. Big ol' excellent. Yeah, if we can get us a nice shiny tonight, that would be awesome. Oh, yeah. So that's what I was saying earlier. My brain is making full circle here. Ooh, nice. Dragonite leveled up. Next Monday will not be Pokemon. We'll be doing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe tournament for Memorial Day? Labor Day? Whatever the holiday is. I forget. I always get them all mixed up, so... Yeah, so no Pokemon that day. We'll do our tournament that day. But then we've got just what, 4 or 5 weeks. I need to look at the calendar in a minute. But we don't have too much longer to go until Legends ZA comes out. And if we get all of our Pokemon finished up tonight, which it looks like we might be able to pretty easily, we may or may not continue to hunt for that Dome Fossil. I am sorry, not the Dome Fossil. The the Helix Fossil. I may give up on the Helix Fossil if we don't find it tonight. Only because that and Hitmon Chan? Lee? Whichever Hitmon we don't have. I think it's Hitmon Chan. We'll probably just skip out. So I was thinking they would show up here, and that's kind of why I'm doing this chain, partly. Is to hope that they show up, but also for the experience, because it is helping us level up our team pretty well. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see if that fossil shows up. Would be awesome if it did, and we could. Good thing it's a grappling, and we could go ahead and hatch it and revive it and evolve it. That would be amazing. Got us a great. But we'll have to see how that plays out. We'll have to see if it actually works out that way for us. So, if nothing else, hey, we know the fossils are here because I picked up a Dome Fossil. Ooh, Leo just leveled up to 36, so, and Big Steely leveled up. So we may be getting our team back together. Because I think this might be the last evolution we need for now, other than just seeing if we can get that other fossil. And fingers crossed, a Hitmonlee. to Hitmonchan? I still don't remember. We'll go look in a minute. We gotta switch out for Pokemon anyways, so let's go take a look at well, let's go switch Pokemon first and then we'll go take a look at the decks. Let's put Nile back in the team now that we have everybody evolved up. Good night, have a good one, Patch 3Co. Hope you get some rest, and we will see you hopefully back here tomorrow night. We'll be back to our regular Zelda playthrough tomorrow night. Actually, I kind of want to rearrange the team now. Put that one there, put that one there. Yeah, there we go. We'll just put them all in order. Well, somewhat order. Alright, so just want to skim the decks real quick, because I'm pretty sure we've gotten everything we can. 133, seen 149. There's 2 Pokemon we haven't seen, one of which is, funny enough, Golem. Wow, nobody has a Golem? Huh. That's interesting. Then of course there's Pokemon that we can't catch. Hitmonlee. So Chan is punching, Lee is kicking. Okay. Getting you guys yawns early on. Anyway, so if we get lucky enough to see a Hitmonlee show up, that would be awesome. Don't anticipate it, but would be awesome. The other would be is if we get that Helix fossil, would be awesome. But that'd be another one that would be nice to show up. All right, and of course we know we're not going to get a Mew, not in this playthrough. I would have to transfer it in from home to get it. And I may go back and do that later. Finish up the decks from Pokemon Home. But for now, I'm not going to sweat it. We're going to see where we wind up. And this might actually be the last time we have to worry about playing. Or not worry about, but last time we make an episode in Let's Go. Because we've done nearly everything that I was concerned with doing in this game. I want to keep this chain up for now and just kind of see where we wind up at the end of the night, especially considering we're doing really good with Graveler chains. And I would love it if something rare would show up, like a Hitmon of some kind. Of course, I'd also love it if that fossil would show up right up here somewhere. Really? Can you guys move on? Thanks. Anyways, so we'll see what shows up here and we'll see what we can get when we get to happen tonight. But we may, there's another Graveler. We may not be coming back to Let's Go after tonight if this is how it's gonna turn out. Get a big old excellent. So let me take a look, because next Monday it'll be Mario Kart. Sorry, my brain is just scattering tonight for some reason or another. Big old excellent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, do we still have 6 more weeks? Do we really still have 6 more weeks? I gotta look at this. Hold on a second. My brain is really questioning this. Pokemon Legend. Yeah. Really? What? ZA release date. Yeah, October 16th. Okay, that's what I thought. So if I'm looking at this right, next week will be Mario Kart. So that'll be the first. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks after that. Before 6 more Mondays after this coming Monday. So 7 more at the moment, not counting today. 7 more after tonight. Until Legends ZA. Because it comes out on the 16th, which is a Thursday night. So that means we'll play it on the 20th of October. That'll be the first night we'll get into it. Wow. So we got Mario Kart next week on the 1st, and then we got 6 more weeks well, just 6 more weeks until ZA. Wow. So we got some time. Okay. I've got some ideas of stuff to play for Pokemon Night in between here and there, but they're like one-off ideas. I was thinking I had way less time than that. I did not realize we were gonna have 7 or technically 6 weeks until ZA. Ooh. Wow. Okay. So that just simply means that I will have to find some time filler. That's okay. I got some ideas. I don't want to get heavy into a playthrough of anything specific. Big ol' excellent. But I do have some ideas, some one-off stuff. Maybe some stuff that might make 2 episodes. We'll have to see how it goes. I will determine that as it goes. Firetail and Bob have leveled up. Nice. As it gets closer, because that's a little more time. If we call Pokemon Eevee tonight, we say tonight's our final playthrough of Eevee. That gives us next week for Mario Kart, and then 6 more weeks after that of Pokemon stuff to do. I can handle that. I can work with that. I have ideas, so trust me, I really do have stuff in mind. But I just didn't realize I had that much time to fill. So yeah. So I'll come up with some stuff to kind of help us pass the Mondays, and not just with like Mario Kart World. Big ol' excellent. We might throw Mario Kart World in there a time or two just to kind of break it up a little bit. But I do have an idea or two about stuff to play. Might How many of you guys would be... Button. Wrong button again. How many of you guys would be interested in doing some Scarlet Violet raids? Would anybody be interested in a night of Scarlet Violet raids together? Big ol' excellent. Not tonight, but within a few weeks. Yeah, you be down, Diddley? You be down to on a Monday night to do raids with me? Wow, 8,000 points. Good grief. Every Pokemon but Firetail leveled up just now. Nile, Riley, Bob, Dragonite, and Big Steely all leveled up. I just had that thought run through my head. We could do us a night of raids, especially considering we have these shiny ruins of treasure ruins. What are they called? The shiny treasures of ruins. Treasure of ruins. Have I said that right? That might be. I'll put that into the rotation somewhere. I'll try to give you guys a heads up whenever we get ready to do it, Diddley. So yeah, definitely keep an eye out around here. I'll try to put that one up as a couple of different notifications. Next week is Mario Kart. What about 2 weeks from tonight, Diddley? You down? You think 2 weeks from tonight would work? You think you could do raids with me, and see if we can get some others to want to join us for a raid night, and we'll do us a raid night 2 weeks from now. Okay, well then let's put that in the book then. That 2 weeks from tonight we'll do raids. We'll do shiny raids for whatever Pokemon those or whatever the ruin is. I won't join the game. You don't want to join? I mean, that's what I was kind of hoping, is you guys would want to do raids with me, that we could raid together, so that I get you guys interacting. Is there another night that you could, or is it you just won't be able to at all? Because I mean, as long as you've got a Scarlet and Violet game and you can get on the internet, I think you do have to have an NSO membership. At all? Aw. I was hoping you could, Diddley. You got me excited there for a minute. I was hoping you'd be able to raid with me. Okay, well, if you can't for sure, well, if you can't, and we're not gonna lock it down for 2 weeks from now, then I may put it a little further out and give people a chance, give people some time. Firetail levels up. You barely play Pokemon anymore? I mean, that's fair. I get it. I just figured that it'd be something fun that we could all do together, because of the fact that raids are something that you guys can get in on with me, and it's not just watching me do raids, but you guys can actually participate in the raids. So I was hoping that would be something we would be able to do together. But if we're not going to lock it down for 2 weeks from now for sure, then I may think it'll excellent. I may push it a little further out for a few more weeks and give it some time and throw some notifications out there and advertisement out there, and maybe even do a short for that one, and try to invite as many people as we can get in here. Steely leveled up. Nice. Big Steely leveled up. And see if we can kind of get us a big group together and see how many people we can get to do raids. Because I would enjoy that. I would think it would be fun to host raids with you guys and have you guys join me, and let's just do some raids together. Kind of like whenever we do our Mario Kart, you know, not the when we just do the Mario Kart World stuff. Whenever it's just for the fun of it, when we don't have to be pressured. If you guys are up for it, if you guys think you guys would enjoy that, you guys let me know. What do you guys think? I'd be down for a Monday night raid hosting if you guys are in for it. But I want you guys to be able to be here for it. I want you guys to be able to, you know, enjoy doing the raids with me, and it not just be, hey, I'm hosting raids and I pick a bad night for you guys to be here, or a bad night to where you guys can't raid. Excuse me. So you guys think it over, let me know. You know what? I might even do big ol' excellent. I might even do a channel poll for that one, a full channel poll. Somebody remind me at the end of the night to do a full channel poll, please, before we call it a night. And as soon as I close out the raid, listen to me talking about raids already. As soon as I close out the stream, I'll jump over to the channel and I'll put a channel page poll up and see if you guys see who all is interested, and if we can get enough people interested in doing raids. If we can, then I'll see if I can't find us a good night a couple of weeks in the future when we got a little bit of time. That way we get time to give everybody a chance to be here, and we might do that. We might do raids with you guys, if you guys are up for that. I like that idea. So that'll help. That'll give us another night in there of something to do. I do have it in my mind, and I don't know what yet to hunt, but then again, we may just see what we can, what's available at the time. We might do us a shiny hunt in Violet. That might be or Scarlet. I might have played in Scarlet, so I can catch it in my main game. So we'll plan a night for shiny hunting at some point. Big ol' excellent. And I do want to try, well, I want to try and play a game that I haven't played in a long time. It is a Pokemon game. I'm not going to spoil that one for you guys. You guys are going to have to just wait and see if we can get 1 or 2 streams out of it. Probably not going to get a lot of it, but I'm going to try. We're going to see how that goes. But that's... I'll work on that. That's for the future. Let that one... I'm going to let that one simmer for a few minutes. So yeah, I've got a few ideas. I've got some things that are in mind to kind of get us through until Legends get here. And then when Legends get here, of course, we'll start that Monday. Big ol' excellent! We'll plan on starting the Monday after it releases on our playthrough here on the channel. So yeah, I'm getting excited about Legends. I just didn't realize we had so far to go. I didn't realize it was 8 weeks away still. Good grief. I was thinking it was closer than that. No, it's like 8 weeks away still. Wow. Oh man, that's what I get for looking at a calendar, right? My fault. But still, 8 weeks away. Wow. Anyways, so who's excited about Legends? You guys getting excited about Legends ZA? What do you guys think? Hopefully you guys are gonna enjoy it as much as I'm gonna enjoy it. Let me ask you guys this. Who out there in chat, and you guys can just tell me in chat, how many of you guys plan on getting it? Plan on picking up Legends ZA on day, or well, maybe not say on day one, but plan on picking up Legends ZA. I'm just curious. Don't forget the next Monday is Labor Day racing. Yes, yeah. Well, that's what I was talking about. Is a week from tonight is Labor Day racing, so that's 1 week there, and then I get 6 more weeks. Big ol' excellent. I got 6 more weeks after that before Legends ZA comes out. Legends ZA comes out on October 16th, which is a Thursday. I'm not going to start it on Thursday. I'm going to wait till the Monday to start it. Our typical... Big ol' excellent. Our typical Pokemon Day playthrough. We'll keep Thursdays like normal. In fact, I think if I did the math right, I think that's actually a Thursday off. I could be wrong. I'll have to go back. I'll have to do the math again and look at it. Big ol' excellent. But we'll start Pokemon on, I think that's like the 20th, I think. October 20th, which should be that first Monday after it releases. But when I did the math just now and looked at the calendar, we got like 6 weeks after, even at not counting Mario Kart, 6 weeks after Mario Kart still before Legends ZA gets here. So I'm trying to kind of in my brain work out a few things. Wouldn't mind doing a raid day with you guys. If you guys are up for it, a Scarlet or Violet raid day, or raid night. I wouldn't mind doing a shiny hunting at some point in there. And I do have another game in my mind that I want to see about how it plays out and see how it goes. Because I want to use more megas that aren't just in Let's Go. Based on having to charge up the mega counter though. If I can choose to not do it outside of the big legendary fights, then cool. I mean, we'll have to see how it goes. Yeah, I mean, I know that they've showed it in the demos on at Pokemon Worlds, so we'll have to see how it goes. I'm sorry, I was just picking up words here and there, and let me editing. You're good, Hannah. I'm just kind of talking out loud a little bit and just kind of seeing what kind of interests the audience, what interests you guys as far as who's willing to play. Because if you guys are down for a raid night, then I'm down to do a Pokemon raid night with you guys in Scarlet and Violet. I'm getting it day one, but from now on, I want to avoid spoilers. Yeah, I mean, I'll give you that. It's not easy. Now, tell me this, Int. What do you consider a spoiler? Do you consider it spoiling if it's officially released by Pokemon Company, like them showing us the new megas? Or you want to skip that altogether as well? And I don't blame you. I don't blame you if you want to skip even the official stuff, because sometimes it's kind of nice to see some of these new megas and some of the new upcoming stuff. Yes, that's a spoiler. Okay, so you consider that a spoiler. Okay, that's cool. Then we'll be easy about what we talk about around here, unless you guys bring it up. Big ol' excellent. Because I don't want to spoil anything for you guys either. I want you guys to go in with as much or as little knowledge of Legends as you want. But I will tell you, if you want more knowledge, I agree with Int. Do your research. Because honestly, I don't want to know any more than I already know right now. I'm about like Int. I've kind of got what I want to know. Bob leveled up. Nice. I've got the base understanding. I've seen a little bit of play. I probably will watch the official stuff as far as some more of these mega releases from Pokemon, but I really hope that they hide a few of the megas from us and don't tell us. I don't have Instagram, so that doesn't bother me any. But if that's the case, Int, I'm gonna tell you, be careful on Instagram or stay off Instagram. Big ol' excellent. So yeah, hopefully you don't get any spoilers either, Int. But yeah, I don't know. The more I think about it, and like, you know, I kind of want to be surprised with some more of these megas. I like knowing about Dragonite. I'm excited about that one. Learning about Victory Bell was cool. But I think I'm good at this point. I think that's enough to kind of whet my appetite for getting ready to play. And seeing the little bit of gameplay that people had at the at Worlds was cool. I like seeing some of their videos. But I think I honestly have enough to know that I am excited about playing Legends ZA to the point to where I don't think I need anything else to let me know. I think I'm good, honestly, because I'm excited enough. I feel excellent. I think I'm excited enough about it. And truth be told, if any of you guys have ever played some of the early Pokemon games to where you went in basically not knowing much about what they were, what was going on, Riley and Dragonite leveled up. Nice. Ooh, Hydro Pump. No, I don't think I will. Yeah, I think we're gonna skip Hydro Pump this time. Because I like Scald and I like Surf. Anyways, so if you guys have ever played an early Pokemon where you were basically blind, I don't mean like can't see, I mean like you went in with a fresh playthrough where you had very little knowledge of the games, and then play X and Y, so Z story will be a new one to me. Oh, I envy you a little bit, Int, because yes, this will be an amazing playthrough for you because you have. Same for you, Pizza. By the way, welcome in, Pizza. I don't know if I said that a while ago or not, but I'm gonna tell you now. Oh, I envy both of you guys in a way. To go in as blind as you are and know so little about this area. Because that's my point. Going in with little to no knowledge about this game gives me vibes of playing Red and Blue all over again as a kid and not knowing anything about Red and Blue, because I knew nothing about Pokemon when I first started playing Pokemon. And there are many times when I have these playthroughs and I'm like, I wish I could go back and forget everything I know about this and start over fresh and experience it with that lack of knowledge, that I'm experiencing it for the first time kind of situation. And that's so hard to do nowadays. For me as well. So yeah, Diddley, yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That we wish we could have that same kind of experience. But I did play X and Y, so I know a little bit about this area. I know a little bit about the Pokemon to expect. I know a little bit about the backstory. So all this, I didn't mean to run into Snorlax. A lot of this isn't going to surprise me. So that's why I'm kind of thinking, the more I sit here and talk about it, the more I'm like, you know what? I know enough of the upcoming Mega Pokemon. I don't want to know any more. Because I don't want to. I want to kind of have that. Oh, that's a Mega kind of feeling. You know what I'm saying? I want that kind of excitement of not knowing, and not having the game spoiled or told to me. Or so I'm kind of like, you know, I'm good on what I know. So, like I said, in a way, I kind of envy you guys. Not in a bad way. It's just you guys get to go in and purely enjoy the game with a lack of knowledge. I've seen small ant video on X and Y, and yet all I know is that there is a super weapon and free Mega Lucario and starters. I'm not sure how much of that is really going to change your story for ZA, because I'm not sure exactly how much detail that gives. Sorry. Stealing a yawn from you guys. At least not yet, but I'm gonna tell you this, Pizza. I would do my best to avoid any other knowledge that you can find from there. Because truth be told, if that's what you know so far, that's more than enough. Just to be on the safe side. And after ZA, it might be worth a playthrough of X and Y. X and or Y. Yeah, I'm seeing the yawns in, Diddley. It's a yawn kind of night. But if you know this little now, and we've only got 8 weeks to go, don't spoil yourself. Don't play X and Y yet. Wait. Wait till after Legends. Get off social media as best you can. Keep it quiet. You know, whatever you get to do to try to go in as blind as possible and not have any more knowledge than you have right now. That's the best way to go in and enjoy this game. Big ol' excellent. Because that means you're gonna enjoy a game at its purest. You're gonna enjoy a game the way it's meant to be. As wow, 11,000 experience. Everybody just leveled up. Nice. And that's a great way to go into it, because I kind of wish I could have that experience again with Pokemon. You know, because I can never have that again. Not in the same way as like when I had it with Red and Blue, with Pokemon Red and Blue. Completely no knowledge. You guys are at least going in with a very little understanding of, it sounds like a little understanding of Pokemon, but hardly any understanding of the region. So yeah, do yourselves a favor and enjoy the surprise. I'm gonna tell you that, because it'll be well worth it. Ooh, bad throw. Really? I threw that one too early. I threw that one too early too. So yeah, I envy you guys, but like I said, I don't envy you guys in a bad way. I envy you guys for the fact that you guys will get to big ol' excellent. You guys will get to enjoy it with little knowledge. First, when the game was shown to only take place in Lumiose. Well, I'm not gonna give you. I don't want to talk details about it. I don't want to talk deep about it because I don't want to spoil anything for you guys. But it definitely looks like it's gonna be worth it to play in just Lumiose. I mean, we'll see. I mean, for what we know. But again, I'm not gonna get into crazy details here. I don't want to spoil anything. But I guess we'll find out, won't we? So like I said, I'm gonna bite my tongue as much as I can here and not say anything about what I do know, because I don't want you guys to be influenced. I don't want to give anything away, Pizza, and I don't want to tell you anything that you don't know already, because I want you to be as surprised as you can be when you get into playing it, because it will be so much more fun for you that way. I promise you. Going in as blind as possible, you're gonna enjoy it so much more. So try to stay blind as best as, oh, let me go down the ladder. Try to stay as blind as possible on what you don't know about ZA, and enjoy it. Enjoy discovering these things for yourself. The last game I can think of that actually did this kind of feeling for me, big ol' excellent, was Breath of the Wild. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild was the last game that I played that really, I had no idea what I was getting into, and I had very little knowledge of the game. Nintendo did a very good job of only telling what needed to be told and keeping quiet on so many other things. And don't get me wrong, Tears of the Kingdom was great, but Tears of the Kingdom was so much like Breath of the Wild that I knew more than I should have just from playing Breath of the Wild. But as far as going back and having that, got it great. That first time experience of Pokemon, I'll never be able to do that again. Even knowing there's upcoming games like Generation 10. We all know Generation 10 is going to come at some point. We're going to have a new generation of Pokemon. And as much as I want to try to be ignorant of it, I'm going to learn some things, because the only way to hear about it, to get the announcement, is to, well, hear about it. Excuse me. Got the yawns. And to hear about it, I'm gonna hear at least something big ol' excellent. Because usually the announcement trailer has the name of the region, or well, sometimes the name of the region. Definitely the name of the versions. Sneaking those yawns in still. Bob and Big Ol' Steely leveled up. We might even see the starters in the announcement trailer. Which of the Switch Pokemon games is your favorite? I like Violet, but Sword and Pikachu hold a place in my heart. Well, I played Scarlet, so if I'm picking between the two versions, Scarlet is one of my favorites. As of right now, as far as on the Switch, my absolute favorite, did not mean to run into that, I'd probably have to say is Let's Go Pikachu. Partly because I've always been a Pikachu fan. Don't get me wrong, Eevee's cute. I love Eevee. You see, we're playing through Eevee. But as far as the game that I have gone back and played the most, it's gonna be Let's Go Eevee, Pikachu, because I've played it 3 different times on my Switch so far. My initial playthrough, and I've played 2 other playthroughs. And it's one of those ones that Kanto just, it's always going to be home for me because it was my first Pokemon game. It was the area of my first Pokemon game. I did like Scarlet and Violet for the open world. Legends Arceus was a really good one because I like the catch mechanic in Legends Arceus and the ability to sneak up on Pokemon while you're catching them. It was a really good hybrid between the Let's Go and the main series, and I did enjoy Legends, honestly. But as far as my favorite Switch Pokemon, I'll have to say it's probably gonna be Let's Go Pikachu, because it's the one I've went back and played the most. And I don't know if Let's Go Pikachu is gonna be my highest hourly play, because it usually only takes me about 90 to 100 hours per playthrough to completely play through it. Even this Let's Go Eevee has been a shorter playthrough than normal, because I've kind of breezed through it pretty quickly. And I know I've got like 300 and 400 hours in some of the other games because of the fact that excuse me, I've done things like raids, like in Scarlet and Violet. Scarlet specifically, I have a lot of, I've got like 400 hours or so because of the raids. Yeah, I'm sneaking those Jones in left and right tonight. Let's go. Shiny Pearl. Shining Pearl. I have Big Ol' Excellent. I got a couple hundred hours in on as well because I completed the Pokedex in it. And of course I did all the extra stuff whenever I had a chance to. I got Shaman. I did the Shaman event, did the Darkrai event, 10,000 points. Nice. So I've got a lot of time in Shining Pearl. But as far as, like I said, my favorite, probably always gonna come back to Let's Go Eevee. I mean, Let's Go Pikachu. It's that one that I can almost always go back to and play. Let's Go Pikachu is the one that I was actually able to do a little bit of competitive play in as well. I didn't get competitive, but I would do online battles from time to time in Let's Go Pikachu. Even up to as recent as like about a year ago or so, I could still find people playing online battles in Let's Go. So yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. As far as battling goes, though, I have a strong feeling Champions is going to take my my favorite battling spot before too long. And I don't say that because it's going to be easy to take my phone out and just play like a match against somebody real quickly in Champions. And that's what I've always wanted. I've always wanted that I can quickly play a match and then put it away. Like if I'm waiting somewhere for like my tires to get changed, or wow, did not mean to run into Snorlax, or something like that. And it's easy to just pull my phone out, do a competitive battle against somebody, and put my phone away. The other nice thing is Champions is going to be connected to home. So I have at least I have my living decks in home, and I have a majority portion of the Pokemon that are worth having in home. And I may actually have to build me a team that I can use for battling in home. Especially once I figure out what I can and can't do in Champions. Like the Mega Evolutions, like the Dynamaxing, you know, that kind of stuff. So we'll see. I feel like people hate BDSP. Switch may not be my favorite, but it's still cool. What is Champions? Is it different than Unite? Yes, Champions is different than Unite. BDSP first. Yes, I agree that BDSP got more hate than it should have. I also agree that it was a little too faithful in ways. They call it a faithful remake when the reality was it was faithful with changes. There are certain things that are different in that game than the original Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. Having said that, there are things in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl that I wish would have used the Platinum. There we go. There it is. They would have used the Platinum options of going after Giratina in the Underworld, or the Dark World, whatever it was called. That would have been amazing to me if we could have done that. Don't like BDSP when I first saw it, but it is then started to grow on me. Did you watch the Unite final? BDSP, I enjoyed it from the original playthrough. Whenever I first played through Brilliant Diamond, and well, I played Shining Pearl specifically. From BDSP from Shining Pearl from my first playthrough, I enjoyed it because it was the new Pokemon at the time. Pretty well excellent. And I did enjoy Sinnoh. Sinnoh has one of the best legendary rosters there are to get. It's got one of the biggest maps there is. Pretty well excellent. It's got a very big post-game map as well. I mean, I know it's not as big as having like Kanto added on the Johto, but as far as he just broke our streak. We're in the 20s and he broke our streak. Anyways, so I did enjoy BDSP. I really did. But there were things that I wish that the Pokemon Company would have done more like Platinum. Now, for the second part of that question, Champions. Champions is a Switch and mobile app that's going to allow you to do your competitive battles in a separate game compared to like Violet, Scarlet, and Violet. In fact, at Pokemon Worlds, let's get the right one. At Pokemon Worlds, they announced that next year's competitions for video games, big ol' excellent, will be taking place in Champions, which will be on the Switch and on mobile. And I'm assuming they're probably going to make you do it on the Switch in Worlds, but we'll see. But Champions is basically think of it like Stadium. It's going to be our competitive gameplay format. Big ol' excellent. That allows you to do things like Dynamax, Gigantamax, Z moves, Megas, Terrasilize. It's designed to let us do all the different kinds of Pokemon. Hang on just a second. Alright, sorry. I had to step away for a second. Alright, yeah, so Champions is the new, it's gonna be the way we're gonna do no competitive from here on. Once it releases. It's supposed to be out in early 26 from what I understand. Where are we at? Where would pizza did you watch this video finally? Yeah, I mean if you guys checked out the worlds, it explains more about Champions. I really like competitive since my favorite thing to do. Sketch Pokemon, I like to play Unite a bit. It's fun at times. The Unite does have a World's Championship though, so it might be worth considering looking into. Mega Rose is coming for a little way. Is it? I mean, I wouldn't doubt it because I mean it's a fan favorite as well as far as as Megas go. And Pokemon Go has been slowly but surely releasing the Megas as they go. Feel excellent. Wondering why my Beldum didn't have the little Mega Coin sidebar. Cool. Didn't have the little... You talking about your Beldum in Pokemon Go didn't have the... Oh, well, yeah, okay. Yeah, so in Pokemon Go, big ol' excellent. The Pokemon Go, you have to catch the Pokemon that's gonna be able to Mega Evolve. You can't just pick and choose. Or yes, you can. Yes, you can. What am I talking about? I'm losing my mind. I'm thinking about Dynamax or Gigantamax. I am sorry. I'm thinking about the wrong mechanic. See, that's the problem with every one of them being in Pokemon Go. I confuse them sometimes. Mega in Pokemon Go, you just have to have the Mega Candy. Does Mega have those Mega Triangles? Like how many? Like how most Pokemons have those Mega Triangles? Yeah, you're right, Ant. I don't know. I got myself confused. And what Mega Triangles are you talking about, Pizza? In Pokemon Go, like Ant's saying, you have to have the Mega Energy. And that's where I'm confusing myself, and I don't know why. I'm thinking about the Dynamax raids here lately. Oh, okay. It just doesn't have the candies there yet because of the fact that it hasn't come out yet. Yeah, that's fair. I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, so I assume that Metagross is coming then, because I know what y'all were just saying. Big ol' excellent. Mega Metagross should be coming, which means you'll have to farm some Mega Energy Candy. Now the nice thing is, once you've Mega Evolved it once, you can Mega Evolve it after time, so much time, at no cost, to earn more candies eventually. Yeah, next season, the season ends in 7 days. Oh, well, that's like super soon then. Okay, cool. So we're gonna get Mega Metagross. Whew, that's hard to say sometimes. Hopefully soon then. Have they given a release date for when Mega Metagross is coming? Last thing I seen was the Dynamax or Gigantamax Eternatus was the last news I read up on. But I don't read Pokemon news every single day anymore. I usually get on, catch a Pokemon or two, make sure it logs my steps, and then I get off. And that's only because I wanted to log my steps. I do like the fact that I can play it passively in the background by walking steps. Alright, let's see. Big ol' excellent. Let's see if we can catch this thing. There we go. It'd be nice to get back up to where we were, getting 10,000 points of experience. That was really helping us out towards leveling up our team. I wish we could find the Helix fossil. That'd be the other thing to be worth having. Still haven't got one to show up here. No. Still no Eevee tail wag. Or Frank. Frank's still not wagging his tail about it. Oh well. Alright. Let's just see if we can catch a few more Pokemon in the meantime. See if we can try to finish up leveling up our team or getting a little bit stronger. I would say let's try for our big ol' excellent. Our chain, but I don't think we can get as high as we were. Not as quick as we not this quick. We ain't got enough time to get that chain all the way back up into the 20s. Ooh, I do need to send some Pokemon to the professor though. And that'll give us some... Nah, I'm not worried about protect. Give up on learning move, yes. That'll give us some candies to feed to our Pokemon. See, we're only at a chain of 2 right now, so we got a little ways to go. We definitely got a little ways to go before we're gonna get a big chain again. And that's when Gravelers show up, and I don't do that. First time I played Sword, I was so amazed by Dynamax and the experience candy. But at the time I reached the first gym, I had fully evolved, level 50, a Cinderace. Nice. Doing those raids in that game, huh? Because yeah, you get to the wild area before you get... Was that before you get to the first gym? Oh yeah, before you get to the first gym. So it's like, cause I think you have to go through your first gym before you can get to the wild area. And after that, isn't it? I'm trying to remember. It's been a while since I played Sword and Shield, since I've been in Galar. Although I will say I did enjoy the DLC for Galar. Yeah, the wild area is unlocked after like 5 minutes. Big ol' excellent. I was thinking I guess you don't. Yeah, I guess you do go into the wild area to begin with, don't you? Before you even get to your first gym. I'm playing it right now. Nice. You get bored after you get the band after your starter, then go right into the wild area. It's been a while since I've played that. Huh. Might have to do a playthrough of it at some point. I mean, I did kind of have in my mind to do a Sword playthrough at some point on the channel. Just don't know when yet. Did not mean running in that Snorlax, but you know what? Let's try. Let's see if we can catch it. Why not? Be about like Chansey. Should be some good experience. Got a nice. Little bit nice. Just a little one. A little nice. Alright, let's try that again. With a big ol' excellent. That's what I'm talking about right there. Got it. See if it gives us a decent amount of experience. It should. I mean, okay, well, 1900. Okay, nothing crazy. Alright, so is the champions... So in champions, can you send the Dragonite and Mega Evolve it? I would assume so, but we're not 100% sure how champions is going to work yet. There's the conversation of, does champions just connect into home and allow you to make copies of your Pokemon? Because there is also like a Pokemon editor in champions. The Helix fossil, we needed that. But at the same time, it says that they've already said that champions and Pokemon Home connect together. So I'm assuming, based off of that concept, that yes, we should be able to catch like a Pokemon and let's go. Like my Dragonite right now, I should be able to send it theoretically into Home, and then send it into champions, and it should allow that Pokemon to Mega Evolve. Theoretically. How true that is, we're only going to find out in time. That's all I can tell you. You can counter Snorlax here. Rarely. Snorlax does show up in Cerulean Cave from time to time. What if there is a crazy mode in Champions where you can Mega Dynamax Z, and Terra all at once? That's kind of what a lot of us are thinking might be. It's going to be one of two things. It's either going to be free options like that to where you can pick and choose what your gimmick is for that particular battle, or you're going to have to pick and choose what battle format you're using prior to going into the battle itself. Like, you might have to choose, okay, we're gonna go into Mega competitive, we're gonna go into Dynamax competitive, we're gonna be into Z move competitive, we're gonna go into Terra battle competitive. So we're not sure. The thing that makes me think that you can pick and choose yourself per battle is in one of the commercials. I remember seeing it. Somebody Gigantamaxed, and then somebody did like a Mega, if I remember right, in the same battle, and they were on opposite sides of the field. So it makes me think that it might be, you might have a free-for-all choice like that. Does he even have his goofy accent anymore? Nah, not in this game. They made it simple. It'd be cool if you could Dynamax your opponent's Mega instead. Dynamaxing your opponent Megas. I predicted it. I think it would be awesome, but I have a strong feeling that's not how competitive is going to work. Competitive is more than likely going to be the latest gimmick, quote unquote. In this case, Terra options. It's my strongest. I need Fire Tail. We'll drop Riley out for a moment. We'll put Riley back. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. I personally think that competitive is going to be like Terra. Stutzy, what's shaking? Welcome in for a little to the channel. Welcome in. The competitive is going to be like Terra Raid. Terra's typing is going to be the only thing they're going to do in competitive next year, is my guess. Now I think for the fun of it, we'll have the options of being able to there we go. To be able to do freeform and do everything. But I guess we'll find out. That'll be the thing. I guess we'll have to find out. Not Frank. I don't want to talk to Frank right now. So I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see how this goes. Any which way you look at it, I'm excited, honestly, because I'm excited about the fact that we will have a actual dedicated battling system, and it'll free up the mainline games to be able to be more story driven, whereas they can have their gimmick and all, and it can be added and updated into Champions, and Champions can do what Champions does. But it'll be nice to know that we don't have to play in the mainline series to do competitive. Like I said, I can just pull my phone out and play on the go. Are you relieved that you finally beat Brothership? Yes, I am glad to have finally put down Brothership for a little while. It was nice, I enjoyed it while I had it, but I'm glad to be away from Brothership for a little bit. I'm getting excited about starting Mario Sunshine, which is Thursday. We're gonna be starting Mario Sunshine on Thursday. Haven't watched live. What is the ranking and experience XP stuff? What are we talking about specifically here? Sorry, Pizza. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to be a little bit more detailed. And what I mean is, the ranking. If you're talking about ranking of players, that's just based on the championships. The XP, as far as what they were talking about in Worlds, is an experience, a real world experience. or are you talking about like experience points in the in champions? As far as the details, honestly, we don't have a big amount of details for champions yet. Frustrating game, so brace yourself. Appreciate it, Sutsy. I've played Sunshine in the past. I can tell you now, I'm not gonna go for 100% playthrough. Just am not gonna do it. I know better than to do that. But we are gonna play through the story, and we're gonna see how many shines we get. It won't be one of those things where like I get 70 shines and I'm gonna immediately go running after Final Bowser. It'll probably be like, big ol' excellent. We're gonna get what we get and just have a good time. We're gonna enjoy the story. YouTuber update. Oh, you talking about that? Yeah, there's some kind of YouTuber chat thing. I have no idea. I haven't even looked into that whole YouTube chat thing. It's weird. I'm a Trina, have something about Trina, someone name is a number 2 next to someone else's name is yeah that's got something to do with YouTube's chat. I don't even know how to explain it. I don't even know what the point of it is. It's like the top chatters or top fans or something. I don't know. I think we talked about it one night trying to figure it out ourselves and we ignored it. After we figured out it was tough to figure out, we ignored it. I was only gonna do all the Shadow Mario missions. I don't know, maybe. I do like those missions to where, yeah, we use Flood. When Flood's gone and it's just platforming, those are fun. Those actually are a lot of fun. No, I have never 100%ed Sunshine. Even my original on the GameCube playthrough, I didn't 100% it. And the reason why is because those blue coins are super frustrating. They are just downright aggravating. I have frustrated Super Mario 64. In fact, I did that on the channel not too long ago. I did that in videos on the channel not too long ago. But no, I'm not planning on 100%ing Sunshine because I know the frustration of those blue coins. Gotta agree. But we're gonna play through the story. We're gonna enjoy it. We're gonna play through all the major beats, you know, that kind of stuff. Yeah, same. So you know exactly what I'm talking about, Int. Those blue coins are just not worth trying to 100% it over. Like I said, we'll go for what we can. The sprites, the shine sprites that are like just through the roof, gonna, you know, pull my hair out kind of hard, we'll probably ignore those. But we probably won't just, like I said, I'm not planning on getting to 70 or 90 or whatever it is that we have to get to the final boss and just go running straight after the final boss. I will probably still collect up some more shine sprites until I get comfortable and we finish all the story beats, and then I'll say, okay, we're gonna have us a night when we're gonna go after the final boss, and we'll wrap it up at that point. So we'll see how it goes. We'll get us a few weeks out of it. I'm sure it'll probably be a fair amount of gameplay. I look for it to be a fair amount of parts. I want to one day perfect every Pokemon in Arceus, but that will take forever. That is an ambitious goal, Pizza. I considered that at one time, and then I was like, nah, I'm good. That's a lot of work to complete every single Pokedex entry and max them out. I've seen people do it. I've seen YouTube videos of it, but I've also seen that they're like 1,000 hours plus to do that. I've got a few of my favorite ones in that game that I did, like the Cyndaquil line. I did complete the Cyndaquil line. Big ol' excellent. Just because I like the Cyndaquil line. I think I completed Pikachu all the way through to 100%. There's a few others, just for the fun of it. Do you think 64 was hard to 100%? No. I don't think so, Studsy. Mario 64 wasn't that crazy hard to 100%. What hurt me so much was some of the later levels that I'm just not proficient on, like Rainbow Ride. It took me a little bit to get all 7 stars on Rainbow Ride, just because I'm not great at it. I failed at it a lot of the times. Not even, yeah, Mario 64 is not the hardest one to 100%. But it did take me back, big old excellent. But it did take me back doing it. Not even 100 coins. Which one are you talking about, Diddley? 100 coins in Sunshine or 100 coins in Mario 64? Ooh. Nominate evolve. But which game are we talking about, Diddley? There are too many rumors that Neons 2 will come out for Switch 2 since you never played it. Will you do it on a stream if it releases? Oh, for 64. Hold on a second, Diddley. I'll come back to that thought. More than likely, Stutzy. Here's I'll give you a little behind the scenes in my brain and things that I've been thinking about right here lately. And you're kind of on a path that I have already been down. You know what? I'm not worried about spikes. I have the Mario 3D All-Stars. I have that game. It's what I played Mario 64 on. It's also what I'm about to play Mario Sunshine on. And then at some point I was considering playing Galaxy as well in the future. May not be like immediately after Sunshine, but at some point in the future I wanted to do a Galaxy playthrough. So having said that, if we do officially get a release of Super Mario Galaxy 2 on the Switch 2, then yes, I would very much like to put it into a playthrough and play it on the channel after Galaxy 1. And Galaxy 1 is going to be down the way for a little ways because I want to play Sunshine first. We've already done 64. We're about to start Sunshine, and then eventually I only want to play Galaxy. So eventually, yes, if Galaxy 2 comes to the Switch in some way, I would like to play Galaxy 2 as well. But I want to play it in order after of Galaxy 1. So yes, there is a real chance that will happen. As far as 64 goes, yes, I eventually did get the 100 coin stars on every single level in the Mario 64 playthrough. I have 100% in Mario 64 many times before. Even on my original Nintendo 64 cartridge, I 100%ed I think twice on that cartridge, if I remember right. But yeah, did you not get a chance to watch the Mario 64 playthrough, Diddley? Because yeah, I eventually ended up 100%ing it here on the channel. Have you ever done 3D World? 3D World, no. I've never played 3D World. I have a copy of 3D Land on my DS, but I did not get it. I never got 3D World. I mean, I know there's that remastered version that they did here on the Switch, the original Switch, with what's it, Bowser's Fury or whatever added to it, and I just never bought it. Just never got into it. So yes, I am still enjoying Odyssey. I'm still playing it for videos, and I'm still doing it. There's a number. There's a text number. I'm still doing it at my leisure. Speaking of which, I'm probably going to record an episode or two of that tomorrow, actually. I gotta get some more episodes ready to go up. Unlike Sunshine, I actually 100% at 64. Nice. So you did actually, so you got a chance to 100% 64 as well, huh? Yeah, it's worth it to 100% 64. 64, I'm not gonna say it's the easiest, but it's also not the crazy hardest either. So yeah, getting a chance to 100% it is worth 100%ing if you get a chance to. We're gonna run out of space to send all these to the professor before I get there. Would you consider it to be the best Mario game? I've seen many say that one of it is not their favorite one. We were talking about Odyssey still. I don't know if I would consider it my my favorite or the best Mario game ever, because of the fact that I haven't had a chance to finish it yet. So I'm really not 100% to a point to where I would say I'd be comfortable enough making that decision about it yet. But I have definitely played through a fair, I'd say a fair amount of it now to say it is a very good Mario game. Once I complete it, I might be able to weigh in on that question a little better. But for right now, I just don't feel like I'm there to weigh in on that question just yet. That was back when I was like not in my teens yet. So you're saying back when you had time to play more video games? No, I'm picking on you, Diddley. I get it. Yeah, I'm trying to think. When did? Ooh, no, we're keeping that one. Was it 1996? That when it came out? Yeah, so I was younger. I don't think I was in my teens yet either at that point, now that I think about it. Mario 64? Or well, Mario Odyssey was the one we were talking about. I don't feel comfortable enough giving a full opinion about yet, because I'm not done with it. Mario 64 is the one we're talking about completing, isn't it? So when I was elementary school, I 100% Mario 64. Nice. Yeah, I might have been in junior high when I completed, when I 100%ed it. On to that for now. I'm not gonna get rid of that. Okay, cool. Oh wait, that's right, we have that extra Snorlax. All right, so let's send that. Okay, so we're just gonna send all this stuff to the professor, and that should give us a whole bunch of candies. Yeah, your Mario Odyssey videos are getting views. Yeah, they really are getting a lot of views. I'm enjoying it, honestly. It's been a really good game so far from what I've played through. So it's definitely been worth the playthrough. Yeah, it's 600 the other day. I had one of them hit 600 views. I'll have to go back and look. I don't remember one getting 600 views. I know they were up there, but I didn't realize one of them had 600 views. That's making me curious of which one. Do you miss being a teen at all, or are you happy you're past these years of your life? Honestly, let me put it to you this way. I'll bring the menu back up so it kind of quiets back down the game. I enjoyed, growing up. I really did, but I wouldn't change it or go back and do anything over again at this point, because in a way, I'm still growing up now. If I was back in my teens, I would not be right here. I wouldn't be doing this. And I enjoy this. I enjoy where my life's at. I enjoy my kids. I enjoy my wife. I enjoy doing this with you guys, building this career for myself, or job, or entertainment, whatever you want to call this. I'm enjoying being here on YouTube with you guys. And if I went back, I wouldn't have the chance to be doing all this, because all this wasn't like this when I was growing up. It was different for me. So yeah, I'm absolutely enjoying where I'm at, and I wouldn't go back and change anything, honestly. It's junior high, the teenage. I don't think I was. Maybe at the end of junior high, you're going in. You're just starting teenage. 8th grade and 13. I feel like that's about right, because 8 plus 5 is 3. It's 13. Yeah, so you probably start your teenage years at the end of junior high going into high school. Part 11, I will go back and check it out. 545 views. Ooh, nice. I'll have to go back and look it up. I haven't excuse me, beg pardon, I haven't looked at all my my algorithms lately. I've been busy. I kind of poke my head in there every once in a while into the studio. Excuse me, I got the burps. I kind of poke my head into the studio every once in a while and check it out and just see, but I haven't had a chance to look my numbers over in detail lately, so I'll have to look it up. Isn't teen 13 through 19? Yeah, That's when your teenage years are. All right. I appreciate you guys coming to hang out tonight. It is time to wrap it up for tonight. I'd say, just a quick run through, we've done a really good job. We've caught every available catchable Pokemon in this game without doing trades. And I may go back and just trade stuff from my home just to complete this later on, just because I can. But for right now, I'd say we've done really good. 135 Pokemon. The only ones we did trade in were Melmetal and Meltan, and that was a direct transfer from Pokemon Go, wasn't even through home. So I'd say, yeah, that's been a pretty good playthrough. We beat the Elite Four. We got a fairly strong team, and I may go through and just kind of finish powering them up later on just for the fun of it. And maybe might even do some shiny hunting maybe one day. I don't know. We'll see. I'll keep it in the back of my mind for like an off Pokemon kind of day. So thank you for the GGs. I appreciate it. I'm glad your family and friends too. Meaning anyone can watch. Yes, that's. I mean, we want it to be here to where anybody can be here. That's one of those things that I always talk about, is I want this content to be something my kids can be happy to watch with their kids and show, hey, that was my dad doing his thing. And it be something that they don't have to worry about it being something obscene, you know. And I want you guys to be able to say the same thing. I want you guys to come hang out and have a good time. There's just, Hannah and I talk about this a lot on YouTube. There's a lack of friendly good content that can be shared with everybody. It's hard to find. It's either childish, very childish, which I understand that for the little kids, or it's extremely adult. We want to fall out there to where we're good for everybody, because I want to enjoy the games that I enjoy playing, but I want to enjoy them to where anybody can watch them without worrying about me saying something that's obscene, without seeing something obscene. And I don't want to play gory games. I'm not a fan of gory games anyways, so I'm not going to play them. But I want it to be something you guys can enjoy and we can all enjoy together. So thank you, Sutsy. I appreciate that. It was the end. Yeah, I believe we're going to wrap it here for Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. The only things left that we really could do is we could do some shiny hunting, which, again, I may take a night in there, especially over these next couple of weeks when we have some time. I may do a shiny hunting night. Might try to train up the team a little stronger and go after the Elite Four at level hundreds or something like that, just for the fun of it. But at this point, I think we've pretty much done everything there is to do that's worth doing in this game without absolutely making it a slog to try to train every single Pokemon to go after every single one of those those special trainers. So you don't like gory games? How about adult ones? No. I mean, I don't play GTA. I never have. Not my kind of game. I'm not a huge fan of doing mission by mission kind of stuff. That's not fun for me. The other is I've never had a fascination with stealing cars. I don't care for the profanity, and I don't care for the high-end violence. It's not my kind of thing. It's really not. It never has been. So, nope, GTA is not for me. So, thank you all. Love you all. I will see you guys back here tomorrow night. We will figure out what we're going to do as far as Pokemon goes after racing next week. We will be racing next Monday for the holiday. And, of course, we'll finish out this week with our regular playthroughs. Tomorrow night will be Zelda, Wind Waker. Thursday night, we're going to be starting Mario Sunshine. So, if you want to be here at the start of any series, come join us in on the start of Sunshine. No, probably no Simpsons Hit and Run. Probably not going to happen. I have like 200 hours on Let's Go, and I don't think I ever fought one of those Red Elite trainers. I've done a few on my original playthrough, but the Elite trainers they're too much sometimes. Horror Game for Halloween, Grant? Nope. The closest thing we might get, and Hannah and I kind of talked about this a little bit, is maybe Luigi's Mansion. Maybe. We'll see. We'll talk about that as it gets closer. They exist. They're there, but yeah, we're not gonna go after them. That's too much to train every individual Pokemon up that way. I don't know yet, Diddley. Hannah and I have kind of talked a little bit about it because there's a couple of different Luigi Mansions on the Switch, but we have talked about we talked about it last year, and it ended up not working out. So I might consider it this year. So we'll see. We got what, 2 months to go before that gets here. I will think that over. Give me time on that one. Yeah, they keep me from ending it. But no, we're wrapping it up right now. So you guys have a good night. Thank y'all for coming to hang out. I love you guys. I will see you guys back here tomorrow night. Don't forget, hit the thumbs up before we call it a night. And if there's anybody new out there who has not hit that subscribe and notification bell. Keep up with what's going on the channel. Come back next Monday for racing, because you are invited to race on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And of course, if you want to start any new series, Mario Sunshine will be starting on Thursday, and we're still early on in Zelda Wind Waker, which is tomorrow night. Same time as Tonight Pizza, 8 p.m. Central. Forgive me, you'll have to translate that for your own time. I can't give you 23 other hours of the day. But yeah, whatever 8 p.m. Central is your normal time. That's my normal start time. So thank you all. Love you all. I'll see you back here tomorrow night. And as always, be good and God bless.